Here we are at Theo. Is it January 28th? There's some cross-country skiers going up the hill. I heard it's pretty icy here at Theo, but I'm going to do a lap anyway and see how it goes. I don't think I've done a winter GoPro lap yet, so this will be my first one. Let's check it out. I've done plenty of these videos in the summer. See how they go in the winter. Oh yeah, I can see the ice up ahead. You'll see it here in a second, right here. Over the tree on the ice. So I don't have studs, so I'm gonna have to be aware of that. But I do have my pressure really low. Yeah, this is bad. So I actually feel okay on this ice. My pressure's probably around 5 psi. It's funny how much the trail changes from day to day. We had a big snowfall. I think it was Tuesday. No, Monday. And then Tuesday I have a ride every week. And we couldn't even ride the trail. It was not even packed. Now it's packed, but then we had a day with 40 degrees and a day with 35 degrees. And then it got cold on top of that, and it's icy. It's also very evident that people don't listen to the rules, or guidelines as we like to call them, when the trail is above freezing, to not ride it. But right here is evidence that somebody decided to be selfish and ride anyway. And there was a fat bike, you can tell. And obviously people walking on it too. But that being said, I'm still able to ride it. Cautiously. Yeah, that's challenging. I have really good balance, so I wouldn't recommend this for somebody who doesn't have the experience. So all of this is kind of south facing too, so the sun hits this section quite a bit. Hopefully when we get up in other parts of the trail there won't be as much of an issue with ice, because it won't have been hit by the sun so much. Guess we'll find out when we get there. If we get there. All right. Got the rock garden climb, which generally in the winter is pretty easy, but we'll see how it is right now. Yep, pretty simple. More ice. Hey, and the big rut down the middle from somebody riding it when it was too warm. if that wasn't there, wouldn't be very bad at all. The low pressure is helping me here because it doesn't get as easily stuck in the rut. Alright. Well, that time I had to put my foot down. Oh, this looks... See how this goes. Oh, no, not bad. Breathe, relax. Core. It's all about the core. Downhill into the ice. Let's just go over here. Yeah, whoever this was that rode put a big old rut right down the middle of the trail, making it much more challenging than it would normally be. Selfish. Whether it's winter or summer, if you're riding and your tire's putting a big rut in the trail, whether it's because it's muddy or wet or slushy, just don't be selfish. Get off the trail. Save it for everybody else. Nobody likes a big rut down the middle of the trail. Alright, let's hope it gets better here now that we're not on the sun-facing hillside. So far, so good. Oh. So, if anybody's curious to know my setup here, I'm riding Specialized Fat Boy. Don't remember what the base model is called, but that's what this one is. With some upgraded parts on it since I bought it. 2016 model. When I first got the bike, I took off the Specialized tires and put on some 45 North tires. Can't remember which ones they were, but they were lightweight and they lasted about a year before the sidewall separated at the bead. Gotta yield to the cross-country skiers here. So if you ever are out here, when you get to the cross-country ski trail, watch for skiers, and it's our job to yield to them and not cut right in front of them, because they're going downhill here and they won't be able to stop as quick. Have fun. All right, now we'll cross. So back to the tires, like since they were the super lightweight ones, they didn't last very long and the speed separated from the sidewall. So I ended up getting some Surly Bud and Lou tires, and these are 4.8s. So that's the, you know, you can, the bike says you can fit 5.0s on here, but I have a feeling the Surly's are pretty much 5.0s because there's barely enough clearance for these tires. But yeah, one of the tires is a front tire specifically for steering, and then the back tire helps dig in on the climbs and get traction. So it's kind of cool. This setup is really good. Well, the trails have gotten better now that I'm off the south-facing sections, but I have a feeling most south-facing sections of the trail are going to be icy. Check for skiers. We're good. Going over the rock, the icy rock. Whew, that was icy. Coming through here, this is a tight section. I have a feeling once we get over here on the South Hill, it'll get icy. See if I'm right. I'll take the left line. The whole thing I've learned, a little bit of ice here on these rocks, is to go right over the biggest rock. It's actually the smoothest line. I know it's counterintuitive, but that's the case. Well, the boardwalk looks pretty decent. Yeah. You couldn't even tell if I was even on the boardwalk up here. Alright, crossing the ski trail, make sure it's clear. And I always cross these ski trails at 90 degrees. That way you won't put a tire rut in that a ski can stick into. All right, well, that first section was rough, but now it's gotten pretty good. This is the classic loop at Theo, the original loop that was built in the early to mid 2000s and then got approved by the city in it's either 2005 or 2006 as an official recreational activity in the Minneapolis parks. That was a cool moment. I was there for the grand opening party because I was on the trail work crew at the time. And ever since then, the trails have expanded over to the south of Highway 55. Whew. Oh boy. Between the trees on the icy rut. Yeah. If that doesn't make your sphincter clench, I don't know what will. I always call this section the Leia section because in Return of the Jedi, they had that scene with the speeder bikes in these close trees. Tight section always reminds me of that. more ice rut right when it gets tight. So my low pressure is helping me here because my tire molds around that rut and lets me continue rather than getting caught in it. And again, I'm not running studs, so for those of you who have the experience in the balance and big tires, just drop your pressure 4 or 5 psi and you'll be fine. Just take it easy on the icing. For those of you that don't do much fat biking, I wouldn't recommend this until it gets better condition. You'd just get frustrated. But I'm actually having quite a bit of fun. So. Alright, this is good stuff. This is like perfect trail right here. Now whether I go over to the other sections, I don't know yet. I'm thinking that the hillier sections, like Glennwood Loop and the Southwest Loop, which is south of Glennwood, that one's the one that's really hilly and has the jumps and stuff. I have a feeling that's going to be pretty scary, so I might just video this loop, let it be that. Although I probably will go over there, give them a look. If they look good, maybe I'll turn the GoPro back on and go. My pedal hit the snow right there. So far I've only put my foot down once. It's pretty good. I run in a much lower gear than I would in summer and kind of do more of a spinning style. A lot of riders are naturally spinners. I'm not. I'm a power rider. So power rider generally means I like to run in a little bit higher gear and power through, versus spinners who like to run in a little bit lower gear and pedal fast, but you know, maintain the same speed. So I have to kind of retrain my brain in this stuff to be in a lower gear and think of a nice, consistent, even pedal stroke all the way around. That's when I'm clipped in, so clips help with that a lot. Speaking of, along with my setup, I have the 45 North boots. I believe they're called Woldhammer, something like that. Whew. I'm breathing. You know, I'm not going very fast. It's more work in the snow. So if you're doing this, a couple of pointers. I already talked about low air pressure, but you can tell when the trail is icy if you see like dark spots, So like the snow, if it's white, you know it's snow and that it's gonna be good. But as soon as you see like a little bit of dark, like even right there and here down the middle of the trail like that, that's gonna be a little icier. So it's pretty easy to spot the areas that are going to be slippery in advance, so you can slow down for them and prepare. See, like right there's a little icy spot. Small. This is all good. This is all pretty good. Tiny bit of ice right here in the middle. So hopefully you can see that on the GoPro. It'd be cool if you could. Like right here, ice. Snow in here, pretty good. I don't know what's going on here. Ice with a lot of snow all over the place. Here's some ice. It's all snow, but there's ice right in the middle. Now this you can just see. I'll stop for a second. I mean, that's obviously going to be really icy and slippery. I will probably try to ride up on the left there. With my low pressure, all those little like ice chunks, they shouldn't really affect my tires, because my tires will just ride right over them. But this is a long icy stretch. We'll see if I make it through without putting my foot down. Here we go. Trying to stay to the left and not go into the rut. So far up there I just went into the rut, but like I said, my low pressure lets me bounce right back out again and maintain my balance. So yeah, I was able to do that. I have a feeling if you had like 8 or 10 psi, you would not make it through there. You'd just get caught in that rut and slide all over the place. A little icy in the middle here. So hopefully that makes sense. Like, you see a little bit of dark area in the snow. That's going to be where it's icy. Or, you know, obviously, the snow's all the way down to the dirt. You see the dark, it's going to be dark. Again, yield to the skiers.
There you go. Straight step, up the hill. Good job. There you go.
Let these two girls go by learning the classic. Sweet. Have fun. It's pretty good. There's some icy spots, but it's good. Love when trail users can be polite to each other. Makes life so much better for all of us. See people on Facebook bitching about cross-country skiers, and even in the summer doing their roller skis, and they're complaining about it. It's like, man, really? I think there's a lot of people that just like to complain. So, stay in line. And around. Oh, and another thing, a lot of you follow my Facebook page, so I posted those TRP Spider mechanical disc brakes. That's on my bike right now. I love these brakes. They actuate from both sides instead of just one side like the BB5s or BB7s Avid makes. These definitely feel smoother than BB7s, and BB7s are pretty damn good. I've always liked BB7s, so I think these brakes have a little bit of a weight penalty. That's about it. But as far as being able to modulate them, they're awesome. Way better than the stock Tektro, whatever crappy mechanical brakes that came with this bike. Those things were horrible. It's funny is I switched out the brakes to the TRPs, but I didn't change out the discs yet. I still have the discs that came with the Tektro brakes, and they seem to work fine. I'm curious, probably come spring I'll probably swap the TRP discs out and see if the brakes work that much better, but maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll see. And this bike and setup that I have is not lightweight like the racers. I mean, this has the stock aluminum rims and these big tires. There's no carbon on here. So I wouldn't call this the lightest bike in the world, but I've never been one to be a weight weenie when it comes to bikes. I like reliability and strength more than anything. Maybe that comes from my BMX roots and having a part fail on me a few times. When things fail during a ride of some type or a jump or something, the results aren't pretty. So here's where they've had to reroute the trail because there was a water main break. And so that whole section down there is closed. But we just pop out and jump into section 5 here. Right up here. Staying on the outside of the ski trail because you don't want to ride where the skiers go. Well, it doesn't even look like that's open to skiing right now. Alright. So to my left is the expert section here at Theo that's closed. We're skipping that. Into the right here, this is section 5, that final really tight twisty section right before the end of the trail. Hopefully it's not too icy in here, we'll see. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, this is bad. Stay to the left. Oh yeah. I hope whoever the idiot is that rode in the warm weather watches this video and hears me call them an idiot, because you ruin the sections of the trail for everybody else. And I hope the future potential idiots will see this video and decide not to be an idiot once they see what damage they cause when they do that kind of thing. Yeah, look at this. Now, had nobody rode, this would not be like this. It might be a little bit icy, but it wouldn't be like a big rut like that. Caution through here. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Alright. Riding the skinny. Yep, every single fun turn. It's not fun right now. Alright. Here we are. This is again all south facing, so it's definitely in the sun more. Had nobody came out here and rode last Friday, it would just be a tiny bit slick here and there, but it would be rideable. It is rideable for me, but 4.8 tires at 5 psi and my skill set is kind of the exception. I think a lot of people would struggle. Alright, watch for skiers, cross. Look at this. Can't even see the logs that are normally there. Oh, we're almost to the end. I'm not sure I want to take the jump, knowing how much ice there is. Yep, big rut. I'm not going to jump because landing from the jump in a big rut would not be fun. Whew. All right, there we go. Classic loop in the winter. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I'd say that was pretty fun. But you get an idea what it's like, and hopefully we get more snow and we can pack it in and solve some of those icy spots. Or I don't know what else would solve the issue. We don't know yet. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this off, head over to some of the south sections, and I might try to make some video there. We'll see, depending on the conditions. But if not, signing off. If I do see you again, it'll be within a couple seconds, even though it's going to take me about 10 minutes to get over there. Hope you had fun watching. Okay, here we are, the connector loop between Classic and Highway 55. As I said, ending the other video of the Classic loop, I wasn't sure I was going to add this video in or not, so I'm still on the unsure part, but obviously I can make that decision later after I try to make this video. And if it works out, you'll see what I'm doing here. Alright, here we go. See how icy it is. So I'm just going to do the south direction to 55 and then continue on the other side of 55 and see how that trail is. This is fun. Low gear, light spinny pedal strokes. Sweet. So far, this is pretty good here. I like it. Sweet. I've never done a GoPro from the classic loop to this section, so I'm sure some people that are unfamiliar might wonder how to even get here or continue, and vice versa, how to get from the hillier, jumpy south sections north to the classic loop. But you basically stay along Theodore Wirth Parkway. Oh, there we go. Second time I put down my foot. And there might be a third and fourth and 10th in this section. So far so good. Oh god. And then that rock downhill is coming up, so that is for sure. Let's look at it. I'm gonna take this one really cautiously because the rocks don't look bad, but right at the bottom there, it looks really icy in the turn. And earlier this year, I was coming down and slid out down there and almost hit that tree. So let's not do a repeat. Here we go. Speed control right here. Yep. Oh, nicely done. Yeah. That's not hairy. I don't know what is. This time I learned my lesson though. I didn't go charging down at that speed. This is like all pure ice. And of course, it's the south facing where the sun hits it. That was getting caught in the rut. Had to put my foot down. That's what happens with ruts. I saw something back there. What was that? Hold on a second. I'm going to end this video anyway because we'll be going to the next section. Is that just garbage? Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to keep continuing south. all's good. We'll continue this video. See you in a few. Alright, here we are. This is the Glennwood Loop. I see some riders up there in the hillside coming down. Cool. Think here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna ride this whole loop and come back out this exit and then head back up. I'm not gonna do the farthest south section, the southwest loop today, because I just know that that jump area is gonna be treacherous. So here we go. A lot of climbing right at the beginning of this one. Whoa. This is looking pretty good so far, but this is all north facing stuff. Breathing. Here we go. Looks like a lot of people walk to this section. See if we can make it. Yes. There we go. Almost to the top. I have a feeling it's going to look a lot more icy on the other side, because that's going to be south facing. Look at that. So here's the difference. Nobody rode through this. So even though it's ice, this doesn't have a rut down it. So I can just ride right over. Just, you know, be a little careful, but that rut on those other sections makes it almost impossible to ride the ice. So where on this stuff, where some selfish person didn't go riding when it was too warm out, the trail is very rideable. Like this right here, I can just go right over it. Don't have to worry about the rut. Sweet. Look at that. There's another icy patch, but just have to be cautious not to slide, but I can ride right over it. That's awesome. So this is how the trail everywhere should be. Say hi and I'll be out of the ice. Say hi. Big berms. Oh, this is cool. Not bad. Even the ice isn't bad. Huh. All right. I think I'm just gonna go back on this loop because, well, one, it's gonna start getting too dark, and two, I don't want to ride that super hilly section when it's this icy. Alright, so we're gonna just go right back onto this Glennwood Loop and start heading back north again, and then finish up on the connector loop just north of 55. And I'll go home, sit at my computer, upload, put it on YouTube. Yeah, look at this. This is like non-issue when there's not a rut down the middle of it. You can tell they snowshoed this trail after the storm. You can see the snowshoe marks right there. That's nice when people snowshoe the trail. It helps get it packed. Back to climbing. I'm not worried about the ice because I know it's not a big rut. Look at that. Ride right over it. I won't go out of control or anything. Super awesome. Hopefully this video will help educate some. I might even take it and splice it just to show the rutted versus non-rutted ice and how much nicer it is to not have somebody put a big rut down the middle of the trail. Here we go. This is a fun section. Can't do it as fast as you do in the summer. Even this table coming up. Whew. Hard to jump. Sweet. I think I turned out too soon. That's funny. I followed somebody else's track out. I was looking at it going, wait, where are the boardwalks? Anyway, Glennwood Loop. You can take a look and see how much video I have. Yeah, let's pause this and then start up again on return. Here we are, the last little bit. Connector loop back towards the parking lot. Back to the right. So this section of trail right here is one of the first IMBA style bench cut trails in the metro, and that was in mid 2000s, probably what, 13 years ago, and it has held strong, held true to the meaning of sustainable trail. Minimal maintenance. Every once in a while crew comes out here, does a little bit of work on it, making sure there's no parts that are getting eroded, but very low maintenance. Of course, I'm talking about dirt in summer, not snow. Oh, this is nice. Oh, ice. Getting pretty familiar with this stuff. I'll say it again, the low tire pressure on these big 4.8s, 5 psi, has made the ice sections, and especially the rutted out stuff, doable for me. And the reason that is the tire at that low of a pressure flexes and bends and molds around the rut rather than getting caught in it and forcing my bike over unexpectedly. Only in the most severe cases has that happened. Downhill. Jump. Woo! We're almost there. There's a little climb up here. See if I can make it. It's like a right turn into a climb. You usually need speed, which I don't know if I can get in I don't know if it's icy, we'll see. Oh, I got it. Yes. Awesome. No ice on that. Now there's a little rock up here, another little up channel. Oh, that might not be too bad in the winter time. Yeah, just ride right up it. We're almost done. Glad I got out here with the GoPro. Good stuff. So aside from the little icy bits that I had to deal with, that was worth it. January 28th, Minnesota. Like we all say, there is no off season, and this is why right here. Heading back to my truck towards the parking lot. Had a blast. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna sign off here. Have a good day. Oh.